So, need my mini ears for this. I'm going to do a really quick video to tell you the story of my cancer diagnosis and why I think it's really important that you get on board and help support Pink October and cancer awareness. Specifically for me, breast cancer awareness, although to be fair, you know, anybody who receives a cancer diagnosis, no matter what stage or grade it is, it's a scary thing. Stages and grades, if you don't know an awful lot about cancer, then you should at least be aware of the fact that one type of cancer does not exist. It just doesn't. Even in breast cancer, there are lots of different types of breast cancer and lots of different types of diagnosis. So saying things to people like breast cancer, that's the easy one, isn't it? Or cervical cancer, yeah, that's the easy one, isn't it? It's a really, really dumb thing to say. You need to say that to somebody who's just been diagnosed with stage 4, terminal breast cancer. They might not think that that's as easy as you're making out. So anyway, why is it important to raise money? Why is it important to raise awareness? It's really important to raise awareness so that everybody out there understands that when people say things like, that's the easy one, isn't it? They are probably referring to the great statistics that surround an early diagnosis. How do you get an early diagnosis? You have to lead that. You have to be aware of your body and you have to check yourself. So if you're a man, yeah, that means grabbing hold of those ghoulies and giving them a feel. Plums, whatever you want to call them, make sure you're checking them. Ladies, it doesn't matter what you call them. You can call them boobs, tits. It doesn't matter what you call them as long as you're feeling them. Because that early diagnosis is way, way easier to treat and way easier to survive than a much later diagnosis. And that's what you want. You want early diagnosis. And until we get to the point, and I'm sure we will, because I believe in medical research, where there is a simple blood test that will pick up precancerous or early cancer cells and be able to tell you what type of cancer that is and where those cancer cells might be growing. And yep, the research into that is taking place right now. Until that actually happens, you still need to be aware of your body. If you're suffering a lot of colds and coughs, if you're tired and worn down, then do you know what? Go and speak to your doctor. Or pick up one of these. The Signs and Symptoms of Cancer. This is a little Macmillan leaflet. And if you open it up, it gives you a great picture of a body. A lady's body on that side. And on that side, a man's body. And these little leaflets are great because they cover the whole of your body and all sorts of little things that could pick up, ovarian cancer, bowel cancer, mouth and throat, lung, skin cancers. Be aware, because you don't want to go through what I went through in the last year or so. Believe me. I rocked it. There were a lot of mini ears. There were a lot of, Disney t-shirts. But please do not underestimate when I say it was tough. I do that and I do all these videos and I do all those smiley photos of when I was actually going through it last year. But let me tell you that some of those videos and some of those photos I don't actually remember doing. I don't actually remember taking them. Thank God I did, because they fill in all the gaps in my memory. Why are there gaps in my memory? Because I was so darn ill that my brain couldn't process what was actually happening to me. Maybe my brain has blocked some of those memories away because it was so traumatic. That going through treatment for aggressive cancer, which is what I had, and I was stage 3, is tough. It's really, really, really hard on your body. They take your body to the very edge of destruction. I died at one point. You don't want that. So get feeling, get supporting, get fundraising, be with us. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We're trying to turn the town pink. We've got events on. We just need your support. And we need you to be aware of why we're doing this. Because it affects people. It affects real people and their lives. This didn't just affect me. It affected my kids. Both my kids thought they were losing their mum. Both of them still now suffer the after effects of that trauma, and I don't know whether that worry will ever completely go away. I live with it. I had no idea that they live with it as well. Your family, your friends, it affects everybody in your lives. So please, please